He told me that he was gonna when he sees Stefon, he's gonna shoot him in his knee and strip him and rob him.
If I catch Buddy and I can catch him, it's gonna be bad. So I think she on some beat, strip, shot in the knee, all type of shit. See, I wasn't on his
shot in the knee.
Crackhead.
Yeah, and he said that.
We need to talk about this mess because the shock level is through the roof. Word on the street is that Cardi B and Offset are done for real, and Cardi has clearly moved on with her life, while Offset is out here trying to do the same thing, just in a way that keeps landing him in drama. And now, the name popping up in the mix is Selena Powell, which already tells you this story was never going to stay quiet. People keep asking how these famous guys still link up with someone who is known for airing everything out, and honestly, it feels like walking straight into a storm and acting surprised when it rains. The pattern stays the same every time, and the headlines write themselves before the story even finishes. What really has folks talking is how this situation allegedly played out behind the scenes. According to online chatter, Selena recorded Offset while he was asleep and later shared it, turning a private moment into a full-blown public show. That move alone had social media going wild, with people saying, this is exactly why dealing with her always turns messy. Some say it is bold, some say it is reckless. But either way, it keeps putting these men in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. You would think after seeing the same movie over and over, somebody would stop buying tickets, but nope. They keep lining up like it is brand new.
Cardi has a restraining order on Offset. So he cannot allowed to talk to the babies at all. He's been FaceTiming Culture through his other daughter this whole time and talking to Culture or whatever. And I guess Culture's been saying like she hasn't even met Stefon. So that's probably why like she thinks like how the fuck is this baby? And I don't talk to my dad. Like, how did you just have a baby, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like knowing that that's not her brother.
Then things took another turn when she reportedly went on a podcast and started spilling even more details. Now, to keep it fair, all of this is based on claims and online talk, not court papers or official statements, but the internet does not wait for proof before choosing sides.
He said that Stefon went to the hospital when she gave birth and was only there for a few hours because when they were signing the birth certificate, the nurse told her like, yeah, because you're legally married, it has to be Offset's name or your name. And so he got mad, like last night. And he got mad and abandoned her for like 3 days. That they're not even good now.
What?
News.
The story going around is that Offset supposedly owed her $15,000 and did not pay. And that is when everything hit the fan. Whether that number is real or not, the bigger issue is how fast private business becomes public drama when money and emotions mix. And that is why so many people online are saying this is not just about one payment or one argument. It is about patterns that keep repeating in public. Every time a situation like this pops off, it turns into content for blogs, reaction videos, and endless comment wars. And nobody walks away clean. The names get bigger, the stories get louder, and the privacy gets smaller by the minute. This whole situation just shows how fame, trust, and clout chasing can crash together in the loudest way possible. And once that door is open, there is no closing it back up. Now, this is where the story really starts getting uncomfortable, because one of the first claims she made was that Offset allegedly made wild statements about wanting harm to come to Stefon Diggs. This part already had people raising eyebrows because similar messages were talked about before, when another woman previously shared alleged texts showing Offset saying reckless things during a heated moment. None of this has been confirmed by police or courts, but the fact that these same stories keep resurfacing is what has the internet uneasy. When stories repeat themselves, people stop calling it gossip and start calling it a pattern. But the claims did not stop there, not even close. She also said that Cardi B allegedly has a restraining order in place against Offset, which suddenly made a lot of past comments start making sense.
Now, Offset, you ought to be a dang on shame to yourself telling that girl all your business. She must got that good. She got that L99. Because what? You telling this girl everything. You telling her all about how you tried to have Stefon set up. You telling her all about how when Cardi was in the hospital having the baby, that he got mad because you and her are technically still married, so it had to be your name on the birth certificate. How they didn't talk for 3 days. How Culture don't even know Stefon, and how you been talking to Culture even though you're not supposed to be talking to Culture because Cardi has a restraining order on you. You just laying up there pillow talking, okay? Just telling her everything. And why would you tell her of all people? You just told Selena everything, baby. She just came and spilled it all, okay? What y'all think about this? This is going to be on Royalty Speaks, so make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Months ago, Cardi went on Spaces and sounded shaken, saying she felt scared and unsafe because of behavior she described as unpredictable and disturbing. At the time, some people brushed it off, but now those words are being replayed with a whole new tone. If true, it looks like Cardi chose protection over silence, especially when kids are involved, and nobody can blame a mother for that. Still, anyone knows a restraining order is paperwork, not a magic shield, and that reality alone keeps people worried. And just when it felt like the situation could not get messier, another allegation hit the timeline. She claimed that Stefon Diggs was extremely upset during a hospital moment when Cardi was giving birth. According to her, there was tension over the baby's last name because legally, while married, the options were limited. That reportedly caused friction, emotions running high, and egos clashing at the worst possible time. Again, these are allegations, not verified facts, but people are reacting because the timing makes everything feel even heavier. What stands out the most is how personal moments that should stay private keep getting dragged into public chaos. Hospital rooms, relationships, legal boundaries, and emotional stress are all being turned into headlines and podcast clips. The internet does not slow down for context or confirmation, it just reacts. And when so many serious claims stack up back to back, the focus shifts from gossip to concern real quick. This situation is no longer just about dating drama, it is about safety, boundaries, and emotional fallout that keeps spilling everywhere. And judging by how fast this story is moving, this chapter is far from finished. What really has people shaking their heads is how childish this whole situation allegedly turned. According to the claims being made, he reportedly disappeared for 3 days right after she gave birth to his baby boy, which had people calling that move cold and reckless. And what makes it even crazier is that everyone involved already knew the situation from the jump. Dating someone who is legally married comes with boundaries, laws, and limits, whether anyone likes it or not. Acting shocked afterward just does not make sense, and the mess only gets bigger when emotions start running wild. But the chaos did not stop there. Not even close. Selena Powell then took things straight to her social media and made a statement that instantly set alarms off. She posted that if anything were to happen to her, she was pointing the finger at Offset, which is a serious claim that people do not take lightly. On top of that, she reposted messages alleging extremely disrespectful remarks about a child, along with claims of threats and audio evidence. None of this has been confirmed in court, but once statements like that hit the timeline, the damage spreads fast. She went even further by saying that the evidence she shared would be more than enough for a restraining order. Then came the twist that shocked a lot of people. She claimed that a restraining order already existed due to past threats. Whether these claims hold up legally or not, the situation shifted from gossip to something much heavier in tone. When accusations involve safety, threats, and children, the internet stops laughing and starts watching closely.
Bro, Selena Powell is playing a dangerous game. Selena Powell, what is going on? Like, Cardi, I know y'all can say what y'all want to say about Cardi B's situation. We all know the situation is not ideal. We all know her situation is very ghetto. But like, Selena Powell, you going on a podcast and saying all these things and just regurgitating what I'm pretty sure Offset told her is actually insane. You're saying he said this, he said that, he couldn't sign a birth. Like, all these things that you're saying, Cardi, come get her. Cardi, come get this woman, send a cease and desist, something, because this is just like, you're putting this stuff out here. You're trying to make it seem like there's an issue between Culture and her siblings. That is crazy. What is happening? Bro, 2026 is starting off with a bang. Like, I cannot believe all of this stuff is going down. And we're not even 2 weeks into the new year. I actually feel bad for Cardi when it comes to this. That's crazy. Like, you're speaking on her children. Like, come on. Like, come on. Be so for real.
Then the cleanup crew jumped in. Stefon Diggs and Cardi B's close friend Cam Barbie reportedly tried to calm the situation down publicly. He made it clear that certain claims did not line up with reality, especially when it came to how Cardi treats her children. Anyone who follows her knows she is extremely protective, loving, and hands-on when it comes to her kids. No questions asked. The attempt to correct the narrative shows just how out of control the conversation had become. At this point, the whole story feels like non-stop escalation. Private family matters, emotional hospital moments, and serious accusations are all being turned into public chaos. Allegations keep stacking, statements keep flying, and nobody seems able to slow the train down. What started as relationship drama has spiraled into a full-blown online storm, with reputations, safety, and emotions all tangled together. And judging by how fast new claims keep dropping, this situation is nowhere near cooling off.
Hey yo, somebody need to tell Offset, stay off OnlyFans. Y'all remember the OnlyFans model that recorded Offset in bed with her? She's here bumping her gums, Selena Powell, about how Offset is over here threatening Stefon Diggs, talking about when he see him, he gonna rob him, he gonna bust him in the kneecap, all this stuff. And he's threatening her. She put up a post saying, if anything happens to me, Offset did it. She's claiming Offset done took like $15,000 from her and ran off with it to go gamble. She's putting all the tea out there. And it's like, not only is she talking about it, but she has video recording of this man. Bro, I've never seen somebody literally throw away their own blessings, like willingly. Like, first you done left the only woman that had your back, the only woman that could help you in any situation that you was in or would help you, to now you go mess with these OnlyFans chick and they literally are spewing out things that's gonna ruin your life.
One thing is clear, Offset keeps finding himself exposed from every direction. And while the internet has turned parts of this situation into jokes and memes, the full picture is honestly sad and out of control. When you step back and look at everything stacked together, the patterns, the accusations, the fear, and the non-stop chaos, it stops being funny real quick. This is no longer just messy relationship drama. It is a situation that has people genuinely concerned, and that is not something to play with. Multiple people have publicly claimed they felt threatened or unsafe at different moments, and that alone changes the tone of the conversation. Whether or not every allegation holds up legally, the fact that so many serious claims are circulating is alarming. Situations like this do not need jokes. They need accountability, distance, and real healing. At this point, Offset needs to step away from the noise, get help, and focus on growth instead of feeding the chaos. Healing is not weakness. It is necessary, especially when emotions spiral out of control. As for Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, the public has been waiting for some dramatic collapse. But so far, Cardi appears focused on standing strong and protecting her peace. Having just welcomed a baby adds another layer of emotion, responsibility, and motivation to make things work. Anyone who has been in that position understands how powerful that bond can be. She seems determined to move forward, block out the outside noise, and build stability even while the internet keeps watching and judging every move. This entire situation shows what happens when private issues turn into public warfare. Once things hit social media, there is no rewind button. Screenshots live forever, words spread fast, and damage does not disappear just because the story stops trending. That is why moments like this should serve as a warning, not entertainment. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about all this madness? Do you believe this situation has gone way too far, or do you think there is more we still have not seen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and stay locked in because these stories keep unfolding fast. I will see you in the next one.